Stoker is a psychological thriller directed by Park Chan-wook and released in 2013. The film begins with India Stoker, a reserved and introverted teenage girl, attending the funeral of her father, Richard Stoker. As she mourns the loss of her beloved father, she is approached by a mysterious stranger who introduces himself as her Uncle Charlie Stoker. India has never heard of him before and is immediately suspicious of him. As the film progresses, it becomes apparent that Charlie is not what he seems. He is charming and charismatic, but there is a dark and sinister air about him that makes India feel uneasy. Throughout the movie, India becomes more and more convinced that Charlie is responsible for her father's death and begins to fear for her own safety. The first few scenes are critical in establishing the atmosphere of the film and in setting up the relationship between India and her mother, Evelyn Stoker. Throughout the film, India and Evelyn have a strained relationship, and the opening scene highlights this. India is upset and emotional after her father's death, and Evelyn seems cold and distant. The two of them are barely able to interact, and India feels isolated and alone. As India begins to suspect Charlie of foul play, she also starts to uncover dark secrets about her family history. She discovers that Charlie has a criminal record, and that her father and mother were keeping secrets from her. The film builds on the idea of family secrets and the lengths people will go to protect them. The first few scenes are shot in visually stunning and stylish way, typical of director Park Chan-wook's style. The film is shot at a slow, deliberating pace, allowing the audience to fully absorb the atmosphere and mood of the scene. The music, composed by Clint Mansell, is haunting and adds to the film's suspenseful atmosphere. In addition to the atmosphere, these scenes are critical in introducing the film's themes and motives. Throughout the film, India is a strong and independent character who is determined to uncover the truth about her father's death. She is a character who is not afraid to challenge authority and is willing to put herself in danger to uncover the truth. The film also explores the theme of family and the relationship between parents and children. India's relationship with her mother is strained, and this serves to highlight the importance of family and the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones. These scenes set the tone for the rest of the movie and the stage for the tension and suspense that will follow. The scenes that follow are filled with tension and suspense as the audience watches India's relationship with her Uncle Charlie continue to develop. As Charlie moves into the Stoker family home and begins to integrate himself into their lives, India's suspicions of him grow. Despite her reservations, her mother Evelyn is taken with Charlie, and the two of them form a close relationship, causing further strain in India's relationship with her mother. The film's themes of family secrets and the lengths people will go to protect them are explored in greater depth as India begins to uncover more information about Charlie and his criminal past, including his involvement in her father's death. India's investigations lead her to experience strange and disturbing events, fueling her belief that Charlie may be dangerous. This continues to build on the film's suspenseful atmosphere, leaving the audience on the edge of their seat as they wonder what will happen next. In addition to India's growing fear of Charlie, the film also explores the relationship between Evelyn and Charlie. The audience is given hints that there is a history between the two of them, and that their relationship is not what it seems. The film builds on the idea of family secrets, suggesting that the relationship between Evelyn and Charlie may have played a role in India's father's death. As the next scenes unfold, the audience is treated to visually stunning shots and haunting music that add to the film's suspenseful atmosphere. The film's stylish and atmospheric approach helps to keep the audience captivated and engaged, leaving them wondering what will happen next. In terms of character development, these scenes see India become more assertive and determined to uncover the truth about her father's death. She is no longer content to accept her mother's explanations and is willing to put herself in danger to uncover the truth. At the same time, her relationship with her mother becomes increasingly strained, highlighting the importance of family and the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones. The audience is left to ponder the complexities of family relationships and the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones. Guys, before we move ahead, how did you interpret the relationship between Evelyn and Charlie? In the scenes that follow, the tension and suspense in the film reach a boiling point. India Stoker, the protagonist, becomes even more determined to uncover the truth about her father's death and her Uncle Charlie's involvement in it. Throughout the film, India has been suspicious of Charlie, and in the next scenes, she gathers evidence and confronts her mother, Evelyn, about what she knows. As India's investigation intensifies, the relationship between Evelyn and Charlie becomes increasingly complicated and dangerous. India discovers that her mother and uncle have a history together, and that their relationship is not what it seems. This adds another layer of mystery to the film, and highlights the theme of family secrets and the lengths people will go to protect them. Like the previous scenes, the parts which follow are filled with intense and suspenseful scenes that keep the audience on the edge of their seats. The cinematography, music, and pacing of the film continue to be visually stunning and add to the atmosphere of danger and unease. The audience is kept in a state of suspense as they try to figure out what will happen next. Again, in terms of character development, we see India become even more assertive and determined to uncover the truth, She is no longer content to accept her mother's explanations and is willing to put herself in danger to uncover the truth. India's character growth is highlighted as she transforms from a passive and reserved young woman to a confident and assertive young woman who is not afraid to stand up for what she believes in. Evelyn's character also continues to develop throughout the film. Her relationship with Charlie becomes increasingly strained, and the audience is left to wonder what her motivations are. Is she trying to protect her daughter, or is she hiding something? These questions add to the tension and suspense in the film. In a nutshell, these scenes of the movie, Stoker, bring the tension and suspense in the film to a climax. India's investigation into her father's death reaches its conclusion, and the relationship between India and her uncle becomes even more dangerous. The film's stylish and suspenseful atmosphere continues to captivate the audience, and the character development of India and Evelyn highlights the importance of family and the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones. The scenes that follow are a roller coaster of emotions, and the audience is left on the edge of their seats, eagerly awaiting the conclusion of this dark and mysterious film. The final scenes of the movie, we see the conclusion to this dark and mysterious film. Throughout the film, India Stoker, the protagonist, has been on a journey to uncover the truth about her father's death and her Uncle Charlie's involvement in it. In the final scenes, the truth is finally revealed, and the audience is left in shock and disbelief. As India confronts Charlie about her father's death, the film reaches its climax. The audience is on the edge of their seat as the truth about what happened to India's father is finally revealed. The revelation is intense and shocking, leaving the audience in a state of disbelief. The film's themes of family love and trust are highlighted in these final moments as the audience is left to question the motivations of each character and the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones. In the final moments of the film, India's relationship with her mother becomes increasingly strained as the truth about her father's death is revealed. Evelyn's motivations are finally revealed, and the audience is left to question the lengths a mother will go to protect her family. The theme of family continues to be highlighted in these final moments of the film, and the audience is left to ponder the complexities of family relationships and the lengths people will go to protect their loved ones. In the final scene of Stoker, India is forced to make a difficult decision that will determine her future and her relationship with her mother. The film ends on a dark and unsettling note, leaving the audience to ponder the events that have just transpired. But before we say goodbye, I want to know your thoughts on the movie. Have you already seen Stoker? If so, what did you think of it? If not, are you planning on giving it a watch? Let us know in the comments section. And as always, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more reviews and analysis of films like Stoker. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.